Good morning, welcome to a new video of Crypto Michael. And as you can see, it's a morning video, just testing out what works best. If you like my content, please subscribe to the channel or like beneath. That's helping me a lot to rank higher on YouTube or to gain momentum. Today we're going to discuss Stellar and Ripple, as these have been requested many times recently, and as you know, I've been covering Stellar a lot as well, but I'm also starting to see some interest on XRP and maybe some good TA. So I think the market is still doing well, and that's why we can discuss these two, and finally we can start doing some TA on Dogecoin. Well, recently I've had many questions regarding Stellar, and that's mainly questions with, is Stellar still fine? Are we still continuing? And that's because of people are either having absolutely no patience, or people are trading high leverage and their position is getting towards the liquidation point and they have bought way too high without a plan. It's either of these two. And that's why I wanted to do another video on Stellar to just discuss what we can have there and what we have to hold in general. So what we did with Stellar is we broke up, right? We've managed to break through the resistance zone in which we broke up. So what you don't want to see right now is that we lose this previous level. And you can argue with the fact that if we drop lower and we hold the level around 7 cents, then we are still bullish. Yes, definitely we are. However, we have just broken a resistance zone we have been holding up to for a year. And we broke through it after 4 or 5 tests. You can determine whether this is another test or not, but this is just confirmation of the resistance zone. So we have been testing it 4 or 5 times. And right now we've broken through it. And we are actually flipping it for support. As you can see, every surge up has consolidation. And that consolidation is, as you can see, we are here on the daily time frame, takes some weeks. So now we broke through, we tested a higher level for resistance, and now the market is ready to look whether we can hold this level here at 8 cents for support. Does that mean that we can't go up any more further from here? Yes, we can, but we're not going up in one go. We might be going up in one go if we break further here and if we flip the level at 8 cents. Then we can start accelerating, and then you can be assuming that we can rally towards the resistances at 14 and 16 cents. But before that, we have to consolidate, compress on a lower time frame, get confirmation of the previous high to become support. And when we have that, and when we break out of the compression, then the acceleration starts to kick in, and then we get a move like this, or we get a move like this. So right now it's just consolidating, and based on the daily we're doing absolutely fine. Based on the 4 hour, it's a little bit tricky chart, as you can see. I'll just erase a little bit. What we see here is that we are stuck inside a range on the 4 hour as well. And we got a resistance zone at 9.8, could state 9.7. We got this test here already, which marks the low of this range, and now we are actually ranging between here. So we could get another one, then get there and consolidate and then break out. If we break this one, we are starting to move faster. So entry zone is still the same if you're following this one. Target zone is also still the same, as we are targeting 14 to 50 cents first. Breakout is still the same, and now we're just consolidating and compressing before we continue. If we check the BTC chart, we can see the exact same thing. Massive breakout, 100 day and 200 day MA, holding up, just the same as Zilliqa has been doing. And what you don't want to see is that we lose the previous high for support. So in this case, you generally don't want to see us lose this level. So we might even wick towards 830, 840. Preferably you don't want to drop below this high or even on one of these highs, which we held, so that's great. You don't want to see it lose that level, as that range high has been there for a year already. What is the BTC chart telling on the lower time frame? Well, the exact same as the USDT chart, as you can see. Range high, range low, and now we're actually flipping levels. So we might be in for some more correction before we are starting to compress and grind up again. But we are having the exact same support and resistance levels as on the USDT chart. What are the targets for the BTC pair? Also still the same. If we hold the level and if we start to continue, and Zilliqa is the example here. Support resistance flip continuation, support resistance flip continuation. ADA is the exact same figure as well. Didn't even give the retest, only slightly, as you can see. And confirmation, compression and acceleration. Stellar looks identical. Compression, consolidation, and move up. Extension. So the first target area is this block here, between 1500 to 1600 sats. And that lines up with the 14 cents to 16 cents target. And then we have to see how we are going to flip levels from here, if we are having fuel to continue towards 2300 sets. But what we know is that once a coin is above the 100-day and 200-day MA, you are interested in buying the dip. If it's beneath it, you're interested in shorting the pump. So then what about XRP? Well, we know that XRP is usually following XLM, and it's getting into a critical area. I've been trying to trade this one a few times and I've got stopped out. Yes, I'm getting positions that are stopped out as well. Not everyone has that. It's the end about following your plan and being successful with that. What we see here is that we are actually showing a high low. You could argue that we are making a lower low in this range here, but since this low, we have made a higher low. And that's for the first time in a long time. The last time we did it is here, and we started to accelerate after. So what do you want to see right now if we get this compression here? Is that, okay, we have got confirmation of resistance in this area here. So that's likely going to be the next level. If that does not be if that does not happen to be the next level, we've got the next level at around 28 cents. This way. If we want to see support, well, we have seen deviation below the low. So this block here is deviation below the low. And now we've broken up. And what you want to see is that this slight OB over here and support level continues to hold. And if we zoom in, we can see that it's actually doing that. So we don't want to see the price lose that level, so we can actually start accumulating it back in this area. We might actually be buying here already, as we have seen the test. Have some swing positions going here, in which we place the stop beneath, and we have got the targets over here. So then we still have the RR of 3, which I generally require for a trade. And if we hold, we are going to break the 100-day and 200-day MA. It's in the same compression as many altcoins have been in. So holding here, breaking through here, and we got in the same plan as the other altcoins. Which means that I'm likely going to see a rally to either of these levels, and then we are going to be interested in buying the dip. And if it breaks this downtrend, I suspect we're going to see a massive move on XRP. Especially when XLM is starting to move, XRP usually follows. Doji is also one that is really correlated with either of the two. On the BTC pair, we have been charting this. What we wanted to see is what we're getting to see, is that this level around 2070 is holding as support. Therefore we compress. The breaker of the 100-day MA, which is likely the 2200 set zone, will most likely bring us towards 2700 sets. And then the question will become whether we hold 2400 sets. If we do, we can target these highs here. And then we get above the 100 day and 200 day MA for the first time in 2 years as well. So I'm definitely interested in Doji, in XRP. Then the final one, I just said it, is Doji. And I hope I've got it here. If I do not have it here, then here we got it. Doji has a massive pump up as it went ballistic in one candle. And then you see on the 4 hour that there are not many levels for support. So you're actually going to seek for support on the lower time frames. And I'm just trying to search if we can have one on the 30 minutes. Yeah, we can have a slight one here. That's why we bounced. Okay. But on the 4 hour we can see that we have fully retraced. And there's one level that you should be interested in, which is this zone here, as I've stated in the text and tweeted yesterday. So between 33 to 29 you should be interested. Always scale in your position. We've seen a bounce, rejected. Now we're going to look for support again, so probably likely get something like this. Then this renewed test will most likely cause a breakout, and when we get the breakout we're going to target the zone around 44-46 sets. And then we get a move like this, and then you can start assuming that we're continuing the waves. This is what I'm looking for. And also, if you want to take a position on something, always make a plan, determine the levels and start entering from there. If you do it on a 4 hour and a daily, you can use higher sizing than when you're trading on the 15 minutes and 30 minutes. Alright, this is my update for today. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please like beneath or subscribe to the channel and stay tuned. I'll be back tomorrow with a new video. Thanks for watching.